What's going on, nerds? Mark here from Noisy Pixel, and today we have a new and brand new exciting product from HP Omen, and that would be the Omen 25i gaming monitor.
Noisy Pixel.
Just want to say thank you to Omen for sending the monitor out. I'm very excited to try it out. I can't really hold it without covering myself. It's actually got some weight, but I'm probably not going to film the box because it's honestly pretty basic and ugly, and also they don't even ship it in a brown box, so the box got all beat up in shipping, so I'm probably just gonna skip that part and get right to the opening. So this monitor is 165 Hertz. It is going to be full HD, not 1440p, not 4K, which is kind of lame in the age of 2021, in the age of 4K, but nonetheless it is HDR and 165 Hertz. So we do have a large 25-inch monitor, providing enough brightness given that it's not OLED to produce HDR, and I'm pretty excited to open it up. So here we go. We're gonna open up the top, just like a little dust flap box. I'll show everyone because it's kind of a large box here, but we got, I'm gonna one-hand this somehow. The yield manual, gone. More manuals, gone. DisplayPort cable to DisplayPort cable, not gone. USB to that fancy printer looking cable, not gone. All right, I'm putting this down, my hand hurts. Basically, we have a power cable, barrel plug. Usually we have a 2-prong or basic 3-prong, but we have almost that LG looking Mickey Mouse cord. Usually you only see these on LG monitors, so is Omen using LG monitors? So now that we got the wires out of the way, I want to kind of show us here. We got the packaging, gonna kind of take these flaps out, and this is probably holding the stand. Yeah, we got the base of the stand here. We'll put this down for now. And we got another one of these flaps here. And this looks like the rod that's going to connect to the base. That would be the rest of the top part. And now the monitor is left by itself without breaking said monitor. Ooh, okay. Check if we got any cracks here. It's time for the box to go to the ground. So this is kind of looking pretty schmexy if you ask me right now. Got Omen 25i, all of our specs strip right here. We'll get a shot of that on the screen so you can see that. We do have NVIDIA G-Sync support here, which is great to see. Obviously, we want to see all those next-gen and updated features from our graphics card supported in technology buying forward. But we're going to show you the back here, classic Omen diamond-shaped logo we got. That's how the mount is. We're going to try and mount that on. But if you see here, we're going to turn this around. On the sides of the diamond on the back, that's where we're going to see our inputs. So this big logo shape is going to be where all of our stuff gets plugged in. We do have the power button and a little switch kind of dial on the back, so that's how we navigate our menus. Nonetheless, Omen, it's looking pretty good, so we're gonna move forward with the review section of the video. We're gonna give it our best take, try and see if it's great to replace as my new main monitor. If not, it'll probably be my main gaming monitor going forward. I don't know if it's got the capability of replacing my photo monitor, but I'll probably wind up gaming on this one. So thanks, Omen. Let's get that review going. Many components make up a PC, especially high-performance machines. While building a PC, it's easy to get caught up in the CPUs, GPUs, RAM, and other performance-based parts. Sometimes we forget how important a monitor can be to completing your desktop build. Everything your computer has to offer must be ported through a screen, so realistically, the monitor is essential. It will ultimately decide what your overpriced gaming build will look like. Luckily, we have many great options in gaming displays, just like our brand new HP Omen 25i 165Hz display. The Omen 25i offers a firm build, using quality metals and plastics to create a non-adjustable height stand for the screen. It also serves as a headset stand with wire management. It was effortless to assemble out of the box with no questionable snaps or clicks when attaching the stand to the screen. The stand may not be height adjustable, but it offers good maneuverability for tilt, along with a rubber sticky base. I would have liked to see the monitor itself be a little taller because it falls short in comparison. Omen's 25i features a subtle textured feel to the exterior. The general design is clean and simple, leaving the glass display to the edge, creating a frameless look. I'd also like to point out that the 25i is decently heavy, which isn't bad. I find weight brings a little more stability and less shake. It appears that Omen is staying true to its sharp edges diamond-shaped brand, with the back and base of the unit shaped like their logo. I would have liked to see some RGB on the base logo for aesthetic reasons. Nonetheless, I can respect the diamond look. The diamond back also offers ventilation and VESA mount support with an adapter. The screen appeared to be matte, allowing the eye-safe technology to do its work, reducing blue light intensity, as blue light is the worst for our eyes' long-term health. We see 2 USB 2.0 ports, 1 DisplayPort, 1 HDMI, 1 USB Type-B, 1 desk lock, and a 3.5mm headset jack when it comes to input support. This seems like a decent variety to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lastly, the power and menu buttons could be a bit lower because I feel like I'm reaching halfway up the monitor to turn it on. It's a weird criticism, but you'll see what I mean. Other than that, the 25i shows up with a joystick menu control that was very easy to use and made it enjoyable to navigate the menu, which we will go over in more depth. I expect remarkably smooth gameplay and visuals, with vibrant colors coming from any 165Hz monitor in the modern day market. Good thing the Omen 25i doesn't just look nice, but also offers that imaging buff you need. The high frame rate worked like a charm, pumping up my gameplay up to at least 120Hz without my computer complaining. 165Hz was a little tough to run consistently, but my computer isn't in the best state to be pushing that. I recommend using a live frames per second counter to confirm the frame rate is being improved because most settings have to be manually set to 165Hz. Make sure you change all the necessary settings. In 2021, I'm over 1080p, but after using this monitor, I didn't find it to be much of a bother. The screen was sharp and offered beautiful brightness up to 400 nits. Also, the brightness allows for almost perfect HDR output, HDR 400 to be exact, taking advantage of updated video formats. Full HD also probably kept the cost down, as the 25-inch display goes for $349.99. IPS panels are known for their wide viewing angles, but it seemed off only when I stood over the monitor when it came to the blacks and shadows. It made me question if IPS is even worth mentioning at this point. Most screens with the right processor and computers behind them can produce a better image than the screen next to them. To sum it up, the 25i viewing angle? Great. Just don't sit above your screen. Touching on the borderless display, it isn't borderless as the viewable pixels create a natural border regardless of glass to the edge. I'm not complaining, more confirming my observation from the beginning. After making sure all things were correct, I experienced no screen tearing and beautiful refresh rate vibes. You can see the difference between 60Hz, 120, and 165. I'm unsure about 144 to 165 as my robotic eyes fade at that point, but I can tell you, the motion is tack sharp, leaving no motion blur in its tracks. Let's dive into the menu and features of the Omen 25i, as it does host a wide array of options. I won't go over all of them, but some of them that stand out as important. First off, the menu is easy to operate, leaving organized categories to choose your settings from. Some settings include power and sleep settings, auto input switching, picture-in-picture, and the list goes on. I want to focus on the gaming image and color tab. The gaming tab is where you can enable FreeSync and various gaming visual enhancements built into the display. Overall, I can only appreciate all of this customization the screen offers, as you can fine-tune your gaming experience even further, honing in on shadow tones and screen response time. You can also add your very own customized crosshair for centered shooters like Counter-Strike. I actually enjoyed this feature as it's easier than inserting code into a window for such a simple concept. In the Image tab, you can greatly adjust the brightness to your eye's taste, along with the sharpness level, which makes a substantial difference. Take your time and go through the menus if you buy this. Lastly, the Color tab hosts a wide variety of screen color tone and color output presets, like Game Mode, Warm, Cool, Native, which I like the best, and even a remastered game mode for retro games like Pac-Man. The Omen 25i is just a lot of fun if you like to customize your gear. I'd like to quickly throw in here that the power button on this thing is awesome. You don't have to hold it down or click it in a rhythmic pattern, you just tap it and it's off. What a miracle. Now for a gamer, this thing is awesome in so many ways. The color is bright and colorful, the response time is fluid and slick, and it just looks good. I do find that if you are looking for extreme color accuracy, you won't find it here, as the monitor toys with the color a bit. A videographer, photographer, or serious designer might want to look for a better display, but if you are not that picky, this monitor can serve as a jack of all trades. Comparing the color of the 25i to my photo editing screen shows that the photo screen is noticeably more accurate. Other than that aspect, this gaming monitor puts its money where its mouth is. If you have been holding out on a high refresh monitor, I suggest you start looking into the future, and the HP Omen 25i is one place to start. Noisy Pixel is giving the Omen 25i gaming 165Hz monitor a B+. There were just a few things that really irked me for the price, such as a non-adjustable height, the short height in general, and other things too, but we'll leave that for the discussion in the comments. Noisy Pixel is a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all of our future content. See ya, nerds.
Noisy Pixel.